Many e-cigarettes contain poisonous chemicals.
It is bad for your health to be ingesting that many chemicals.
There's nothing sweet about vapes.
The message about vaping has been coming through loud and clear, but it's not hitting home with many young Australians.
So you go to the bathrooms at school and everyone's like vaping.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Everybody has a vape and you try it once and then you're kind of hooked.
No, I feel like because it is so addictive, they just don't really care.
I think I'm almost smoking twice as much as I was when I was smoking cigarettes.
Australian governments will spend more than $364 million in the next few years on programs to reduce vaping and smoking. They coincide with new restrictions, including an import ban on disposable single-use vapes, a new process for doctors and nurses to prescribe them. There'll also be tighter rules around flavours, nicotine concentration levels and packaging, and imports on refillable non-therapeutic devices will be banned from March.
There's been an incredibly rapid increase in vaping in Australia. We went from sort of less than 1% used in 14 to 17-year-olds in 2018, up to over 10% in the most recent figures.
Professor Emily Banks has been advising the government about vaping policy, using her research into tobacco control and e-cigarettes. She says teens interpret the widespread availability of vapes to mean they are safe.
So if we think about what we had to do to control tobacco smoking, it wasn't enough just to say smoking kills. We had to make smoking less available.
But outlawing the supply will also force the closure of vape shops, which are not allowed to sell any nicotine products.
I've got 9 staff in our shops. I'm worried about them, and I'm worried about, adult smokers going back to cigarettes, which is quite concerning for me.
Ryan Oakley says he's spent years giving information to authorities about a vaping black market, which he now fears will only grow.
Crime gangs will find a way to manufacture these products in Australia so they don't even have to come through the border. The problem's just going to continue to get worse.
The only people really who are advocating a model that would regulate and accept these as a way of Australian life are the people profiting from it right now. And, we take a different view.
Smoking rates in Australia have slowly been on the decline ever since campaigns were launched in the 1970s. Recent data shows the number of daily smokers has more than halved in the past 2 decades alone. The question is, how long will it take to make vapes as unavailable and unpopular?
We need to nip it in the bud. We can't let it take hold in the same way cigarettes took hold right through society, becoming really quite a deeply entrenched part of our society.
Vapes are so flavourful, vapes are so colourful, and it's not cigarettes are taboo, whereas vaping kind of isn't.
That's the thing with the nicotine addiction, is that you if you're that desperate, you just kind of keep going.
A significant public health problem for a new generation. Bethanie Alderson, ABC News.